Okay, it's noon already. Yeah. Yes, today's session is beginning at noon. Yeah, so it's thank you, Samuel. Thank you. So it is good afternoon instead. It is good afternoon. Good afternoon, respected gentlemen. So we don't have ladies here. Gentlemen in skirts and gentlemen in trousers. Good morning, good afternoon, gentlemen. Learned colleagues in equity. I appreciate your presence here this afternoon. Yes, thank you so much, Fagbemi, Ifeoluwa. And you're all welcome to the closing ceremony or award ceremony for the Honorable Justice Innocent Umezulike Foundation's Mentorship and Internship Program for law students in Nigeria. And it has been a very busy 3 weeks. And I enjoyed my sessions with all of you. You did me proud. I was really proud to know all of you, each and every one of you. And so I would like us to begin this session with our usual introduction. Not with our usual introduction. Before I begin, I will introduce myself again. And since we are 25, I would like us to, as usual, put in our emails again, our names and emails in the comment section, And I'd like to also know those who are online, I don't know how sequential we can take the roll call, but I can do the roll call myself from what I have here on my timeline. I have here Ajani Ibukun, Elizabeth, Ajimo Tokan Daniel, Anastasia Ginika Chuku, Ononuju, Braham Paul C, Chima. Sorry, I can't seem to pronounce the other one. Chibuzo Obiora, our intern, our on-site intern here. Chibu Paul, Courage Tatachi Dirichi, Dele Olatunji. We have Elendu Queen, Chiko Dere, Evasam Lisa, Fagbemi Favor, Dami Lola, Godwin Amos, Ibinabo Divine Anabrabra, Ibrahim Karibat Adedoyi, Ifani Chukwu Chibo, Ifechimelo Nwafo, Ifelua Oshin, Jane Amarachi, Ahuchagu, I hope I pronounced that correctly, Nnaji Peter Chukuma, Molade Tola, and Onoja Faith Ada, Onyedikachi Solomon, Owenzino Samuel Onya Ugu. We have Victoria Udo, Chinedu Patrick. Yeah, that's all I have here on my timeline. I don't know if anybody has joined in. So I welcome all of us again to this session. Let me quickly do the introduction for our organization, and then we'll move straight into the previous sessions, and then finally presentation of certificates. So I will kindly share my screen. Okay. About Honorable Justice Innocent Umezulike Foundation. As you can see on the screen is our foundation logo. Our organization is an international non-governmental organization formed to honor the legacy of late Honorable Justice Innocent Azubike Umezulike, who at the time of his death was an acclaimed professor of land and property law, authored over 25 books, and served as Chief Judge of Enugu State, clinching the longest serving Chief Judge in Southern Nigeria. The foundation delivers its mission through the promotion of excellent legal education, research, and charity initiatives. Some of our facilities and programs includes law library, legal research center, annual lectures, workshops, and seminars, and educational grants / funding. Now our projects. You can see in the picture on the screen, we have law students there, live there in our program. So this is our law library. As an organization that is focused on building the capacity of law scholars and lawyers through legal research, the Honorable Justice Innocent Umezulike Law Library provides members with access to millions of printed law texts and visuals covering different aspects of law. This is to ensure that all legal scholars and lawyers through our facilities and programs are well equipped to get the necessary skills and knowledge that would support their development. E.g., interns, volunteers, and partners enjoy free membership and have access to all materials in the library. One of our projects also is the annual lectures. Every year, an annual memorial lecture is held in honor of his lordship, and it features the convergence of intellectuals in academia, bar, bench, and politics to discuss contemporary legal issues and challenges in the Nigerian legal system. The first annual lecture and book presentation held on 27 September 2019 at Honorable Justice I.A. Umezulike Auditorium, High Court of Justice, Enugu State, Nigeria. It featured the launch of the book, Honorable Justice Innocent Umezulike, A Chronicle of Leading Judgments, Volume 1. The foreword of the book was written by the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Honorable Justice Tanko Mohammed, DFR. This year's annual lecture will hold in London, United Kingdom. Yeah, one of our projects also, and as a form of fundraising for the organization, sales of books. Please kindly mute your mics. Eversam, please kindly mute your mics. Yeah. Sale of books. Books are these are the books that are most relevant to law students. We have Chronicle of Leading Judgments, Volume 1, by it was edited by Professor Agu Gab Agu in honor of Honorable Justice Innocent Umezulike Umezulike. And then we have another important text for law students, ABC of Contemporary Land Law in Nigeria. And then finally, the new weeks and the challenges of legal practice in Nigeria. We reviewed that in our last session. So sorry about the background noise. Please kindly mute your mic so that we would have decorum here. One of our projects as well involves the grants and scholarships. The Honorable Justice Innocent Umezulike Foundation provides grants to law scholars to help support their dreams of becoming lawyers and contributing to the development of a more civil society. And of course, we have recipients of pictures of recipients of grants and scholarship programs. One of our projects also is the charity project, that is the Innocent Project. We do not just involve ourselves in law scholarships and grants. We also do non-legal charity projects. This includes the Innocent Project. The Innocent Project is a grassroots initiative aimed at empowering small and medium-sized charity organizations to join forces and resources for a global impact. This year, we are currently carrying out a fund drive. We are currently carrying out a fund drive for our Innocent Project. It is the Back to School project. That is the backpack and water bottle school project for school children, resuming in the new section in August. We're sorry about the network. It's you know, we do not have control over the network situation in Nigeria, so kindly bear with us. The network is fluctuating at this time. But please, this is where you can find us. This is our website. This is our email. If you have not started following us on Twitter, on Instagram, and on Facebook, this is the right time and opportunity to do so, because most of the announcements that would benefit you as a law student or a practicing lawyer will definitely be made on these platforms. So kindly follow us on Twitter at IAU_foundation, Instagram at Umezulike Foundation, and then on Facebook, Honorable Justice Innocent Umezulike Foundation. Okay, so would kindly talk about briefly what we have done in the last 3 weeks. When we made a call for mentorship and internship for law students, we had about 200 registered participants, 200 law students across Nigeria, across various universities in Nigeria, registered for this internship. It has been a 3 weeks of fun, of learning, of knowledge impartation. And so I appreciate all of you who were able to participate in these 3 weeks virtual mentorship and internship program. You can see on the screen is an array of the various weeks we did. The first week we had the guest lecturer Korede Habib Lawal. We also had Benigna Ejimba for week 2, and then we had Awele Ideal for week 3. I would like at least just 3 interns, to give us a highlight of what we had done. Okay, let's do it this way. The first intern will talk about week 1, and then the second will talk about week 2, and then the third will talk about week 3, so that we can manage time appropriately. So if you'd like to talk about week 1, I will do it in order of appearance on the participants section. Okay, I can see Zeno, your hand is already up. Okay, Zeno will take week 1, Victoria, you take week 2. And so any other person you can, okay, Christabel, you can take week 3. So that is it for, so Zeno, please unmute your mic. No, not Zeno, sorry. Is that Zeno? Yes. Zeno, kindly unmute your mic and talk to us about week 1. The topic.
Hello, ma.
For week 1, yes. The topic for week 1, and then what we did. Just briefly, please.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Week 1, we were properly introduced into the internship stroke mentorship session. We are told about the foundation, what it stands for, what it does. And then we had Mr. Habib Lawal come speak to us on, most especially on precedent. His topic was understanding facts and principles of law. And we were told like our jurisdiction is a common law jurisdiction, and understanding the basic facts and principles of law is very essential as both as lawyers and law students. We are taught the type of precedent, the authoritative, persuasive, original, and declaratory. However, he restricted himself to the first 3. So we also taught the hierarchy of courts, how precedents work, how it's called state decisis generally. And it means just lower courts abiding by the decisions of former courts, especially when such matters have been adjudged by the higher courts of record. We also taught us on what distinguishing is, how to distinguish between this case from that case. So when you go to court, you'll be able to argue your case effectively as a lawyer. And one of the cases he highlighted was Undundu and Okumaba. I think that was the name of the case. So it's a landlord related case, and he told us how he was able to. He also told us how he was able to distinguish between a particular case. I think Okoli and INEC distinguished from INEC and Okadibo, and I was able to get the judgment in favor of his client. So that was what we generally did during the first week, ma.
Thank you so much, Zeno. Thank you so much. That was wonderful. Yes, you did justice to that. Let's have Victoria talk to us about week 2. Victoria,
All
over
right,
to you.
thank you very much, Ma. Just confirm you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, good afternoon once again. For week 2, we had Miss Beniga speak to us, Miss Benigna Ejimba, and she spoke essentially on the essentials of law undergraduate and bifinals examination. However, the session started with Miss Rachel, our host, talking about rules of professional conduct. She talked about the essence of etiquette. She mentioned that as a law student, as an upcoming lawyer, we must be punctual, we must be prepared, we must have respect, courtesy for our senior lawyers, and we must always be ready to, have the principles of law at the back of our hands. That it's not just about knowing these principles, but being able to act accordingly in line with the rules of professional conduct. She also talked about the importance of a lawyer knowing how to relate with the court, knowing how to relate with their fellow lawyers, and knowing how to relate with their clients. And she also talked about that we should go and study the rules of professional conduct to know these things. And when Ms. Bedinger came up to speak to us after Ms. Rachel had done the introduction to rules of professional conduct, Ms. Bedinger talked about the importance of legal research. She said that for us to be able to excel, we must have good legal research skills, we must be up to date with judicial decisions, must have critical analytical thinking, we must have the ability to identify issues and relate them with the principles of law. She also talked about the courses that are being offered in law school, civil procedure, property law, civil litigation, ethics, corporate practice. She talked about the importance of internship as she commended the foundation for doing what they were doing for law students. She also talked about the importance of extensive reading and being abreast of recent trends in the legal practice. Overall, the session was amazing. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Victoria. That was wonderful. We appreciate you. Okay, over to you, Christabel, for week 3.
Good afternoon. Please confirm you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Ma. For week 3, our speaker was Miss Awele Ideal. She spoke to us on effective legal advocacy for law students. And she started by talking to us about who an advocate is. She gave us the history of where the word advocate came from the Latin word advocatus. And she gave us various definitions of an advocate, one of which is someone who speaks on behalf of another person or who represents another person. Then she also told us what it means to advocate and what the term means, basically. Then she also talked to us about courtroom languages to be developed, like how to address judges, how to address a judge of a magistrate court, and how to address a judge of the high court, and how to use legal terms where necessary. Like instead of using postpone, you use the word adjourn. And also how to address judges. For example, a female judge should not be addressed as my lady, she should be addressed as my lord. Then moving on, she spoke to us about how to develop advocacy skills. And one of the examples she gave and one of the ways she gave, which I really understood, was volunteering with existing law advocacy firm, which is interning, going to a law court and seeing the proceedings, how it goes, to develop yourself professionally and legally and otherwise. Then finally, she moved on to the qualities of a good advocate and what, as an advocate, the qualities you should have, which were, like she said, experiences. You should have good experience. You should be a good communicator. It's not just by writing brief. You should be able to communicate what is in your brief to the judge. Being an outstanding writer, having excellent analytical skills, the willingness to listen to your clients, having good judgment. This one resounded by me because she said that you should be able to know when your client has a bad case and tell him that, oh, look, you have a bad case. It's better for us to settle out of court instead of pushing him to go to court when you know that the client has a bad case. And then finally, she talked about having compassion for your clients and creativity as qualities of being a good advocate. Overall, the session was amazing. I learned a lot and I was really happy to be a part of it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Christabel. Thank you so much. To all the speakers, you did marvelously well. Thank you so much. So I am glad, indeed glad. Why? Because of the feedback that we have gotten so far, both online and those who responded to the post-test. I am really glad that you enjoyed all sessions, and then you learned both things you already knew, and then you also learned new things. So congratulations on getting to this stage. And we would move quickly now, because I promised earlier that today's session will not last too long. So we would move on to what we have next. I will give a background of, just kindly let me share the screen for okay. Okay. Now we will begin the presentation of certificates. But first of all, I would like to give a background of why we have done this and where we are right now. Now, with the ongoing and continuous strike action by ASU, we decided as an organization, and then which also forms part of our thematic areas, to collaborate with law students across Nigeria. When I say collaboration, it means that we are partners in development. And so that was why we made a call for mentorship and internship to keep law students in line and in tune with their schooling and then with knowledge impartation. Why I say so is because a lot of law students, or even those in other professions, have gone into several things. And then by the time you resume school, it will be like you are starting all over again. You are resuming school all over again. Now, for those who have participated keenly and actively, you will discover that most of the things that we're taught were both general and specific. When I say general, it has to do with all aspects of law. That is background of what you need to know as a law student and as a lawyer. And then when I say specific, especially in line with answering questions in law, knowing the basics, that is the principles of law, the facts, how you should apply them in answering questions. And then advocacy. A lot of you will be participating in the mute court competition that we'll have very soon. This is an opportunity for you to also put into practice what you have learned during these sessions. And so, like I said earlier, we had over 200 registrations for this internship. But not all of you, not all 200 will get certificate of completion for this session. We had several criteria we mentioned at the beginning and at every session. Now, participation at every session is one of the key criteria to get a certificate of internship. Number two is the post-test. For each session, we had post-tests, and then we had people who responded to these post-tests. And so after a careful evaluation of both participation and then the marking of the post-test, we came up to a total of 33 certificates, 33 certified interns for this program. So count yourself, if I count yourself, I don't want to use the word lucky, because you worked hard for it. You worked hard for the certificate. You merit this certificate. It is not easy to come online for 2 hours. And we know the cost of data in Nigeria. And so it is both, I don't know, you saw the need to participate, not just for yourself, but for your future. And so that is wonderful. That is why I called all of you collaborators and partners in this program. So without wasting much time, I would like to I will present to you, each of you who are here today, your certificates of participation. And then if you look closely at the certificate, you will see that for each days that you attended, we outlined the topics for the day. So if you attended 3 times, it means that the 3 topics for the sessions will be on your certificate. If you attended twice, then for the 2 sessions you participated, the topic will also be there. This will give credits to those who were active for the 3 sessions. It will be totally unfair for us to give same certificate for those who attended 3 times and those who attended twice. And like I said earlier, those who attended once are not privileged to get a certificate. It is not enough to participate just once and then get a certificate. It is totally unfair for those who have joined in 3 times and twice. So, and then we have 2 special awards, one for the most outstanding mentee or intern, and then number 2, we have the best intern in posters. Of course, when we evaluated the process, we saw how the questions were answered, and so we gave an award for that. So join me in the presentation as I call out your names. Congratulations to the following interns and mentees. You are currently cohort 1 participants, cohort 1 graduates of our internship program. So first I have Adebayo Folakemi Esther. You can clap wherever you are. You don't, please mute your mic. You don't have to unmute your mic at this time. Congratulations. Obiora Victor Chibuzo. Ogwod Chibuike Wisdom. Owens Great Zeno. Philip Hope Ifeoluwa. Tola Omolade Rachel. Ifeoluwa Oshin. Ibrahim Karibat Adedoyin. Nnachi Peter Chukwuma. Oranusi Chukwudimma Olive. Ifezie Christabel Ogechi. Samuel Onya Ugu. Udo Victoria Imo. Ngodo Vanessa. Nwafo Onyedikachi Solomon. Elendu Queen Chiko Derek. Adewusi Esther Opeyemi. Ajani Ibukun Elizabeth. Ibinabo Divine Anabrabra. Igu Paul Ndukuba. Lady Floral Opemikpo. Braham Paul Chima. Osigwe Chioma Chiamaka Pamela. Godwin Amos Efe. I can hear you, Godwin. I can hear you clapping for yourself. Jane Amarachi Ahuchawu, sorry pronunciation. Favor Fagbemi. Chigbo Ifeanyi Chukwu Emmanuel. Adio Faidat Oluwapelumi. Anastasia Ginika Chukwu Ononuju. Okpalifo Daniel Chukwu Ne Emerem. Iyang Esther Elijah. Gabriel Eversam Lista. And then finally, Onoja Faith Ada. Now, these are the recipients of our 2022 Law Students Mentorship and Internship Program. Congratulations, all of you. Please, if there was a mistake, your certificate to be sent. Your certificate to be sent to you today. And if there has been a mistake in your name on the certificate, kindly reply to the mail that will be sent to you for correction. And then if you were active, like if you participated in at least 2 of the sessions and you were omitted, kindly reach out to us through that same email. If there was an omission, you participated in at least 2 sessions and your name was omitted, kindly reach out to me through that same email. Now, drum roll for the 2 special awardees for the Law Students Mentorship and Internship Program. I don't know why I'm so excited for them, but congratulations in advance. So we have Udo Victoria Imo for being the most outstanding mentee and intern. Congratulations to you, Victoria.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Yes. Victoria Udo participated actively and she attended the 3 sessions. She was always on time. She submitted all her post-test questions. She was active both in answering questions and then in making comments. These were very outstanding qualities. And then also in her presentation of answers, they were very outstanding. One of the key features of a good lawyer is your advocacy skills. Your advocacy skills were taught that in week 3. So congratulations again to you, Victoria.
Thank you so much, Ma.
And then we have the best mentee and intern in the posters, Samuel Onya Ugu. We had various, in fact, wonderful and outstanding performance in the posters, but after a careful evaluation, the posters answers that stood out was that of Samuel Onya Ugu. So congratulations to you. You all did wonderfully. Is Samuel online? I saw him earlier. Samuel, are you online?
I'm online, ma.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, ma.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
I'm honored, ma. Thank you
That
so
is
much,
not
ma.
all. That is not all for both of you. That is not all for Victoria and Samuel. We on behalf of the board, the co-chairs, the board of trustees, the patrons, the management and staff of Honorable Justice Innocent Umezulike Foundation, we would like to honor you with these gifts. On the screen, we have the notepad and pen, customized notepad and pen from our foundation. And then we have the very outstanding work of His Lordship, ABC of Contemporary Land Law in Nigeria, a copy. And then we also have a copy of Chronicles of Leading Judgments. And then in addition to these 3, we have a 5,000 Naira cash gift to these 2 recipients. So congratulations again. You will receive, your gifts. We will send you a mail.
Ma.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you. Yes, ma.
Yes. We will send you a mail, Victoria and Samuel, on how you can get your gifts. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you so much, Ma.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
So I don't know if there's anyone who would like to say something like a word of appreciation to the foundation for this whole program. We didn't plan for a valedictorian, but I assume that at least a participant or a graduate at this internship program would have 1 or 2 words to say. Okay, Victoria, go ahead.
Thank you so much, Ma. First, I want to say I'm very elated, I'm excited, and I'm very grateful to the Honorable Justice Innocent Umezulike Foundation. First, for thinking it wise to put together this program and keeping us busy amidst the ASU strike. And I would say I speak the minds of every participant when I say we are very grateful for your time, your efforts, your dedication, or the team to putting this together. We say thank you. Thank you so much for your contributions to the growth of law students. We are elated and we are very, very grateful. I'm especially grateful to the foundation. Thank you so much, Ma.
You're welcome, Victoria. Okay, Zeno has something to say. Thank you very much, Victoria. Okay, Zeno, go ahead.
You're welcome, Ma.
Thank you. Zeno, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Zeno, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, I would like to use this opportunity to say a big thank you to the organizers of this internship. It was mind-blowing, it was engaging. I looked forward to the post-tests every week. I was able to test my research skills again, and it's just nice to know that some persons in Nigeria still have the Nigerian students in mind. Like, it's really nice. When I saw the internship, I was like, wow. So I'm just saying thank you to the organizers, to the patrons, to the organization, and then finally to the hosts, to our very wonderful host. Thank you so much, Ma, for having us. Thank you. This really means a lot to me in particular. Thank you, Ma.
Thank you, Zeno. Thank you. Congratulations again. Thank you so much. Okay, Samuel. Samuel, can you go ahead?
Okay. Can you hear me, Ma?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. I'm so elated. In fact, I don't even know words will not be able to express my joy over the completion of this mentorship and internship program for the past 3 weeks. I'm so happy. And also, I want to thank the foundation, Honorable Justice Innocent Umezulike Foundation, for the privilege granted to students, even in this strike period, to engage in such an academic exercise. Personally, I've learned so much. I've learned the etiquettes, that I've learned the rules of professional conduct. I've learned advocacy. But it has even inspired my zeal for advocacy more, and so many more things. I'm so happy, Ma. I don't know how to express my joy, but thank you so much, Ma. Man, I look forward to getting to meet the foundation in person, at least anytime I come to Enugu. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you so
welcome,
much,
Samuel. Yes. You
Yes.
would have, yes, you would have that opportunity. We would engage more on an on-site level when your strike is over. We hope that the government and then the lecturers would find a common ground and call you all back to school. We at Honorable Justice Innocent Umezulike Foundation, we hold you dear to our hearts. One of the important things that his lordship stood for was legal education. His lordship stood for astute legal education. He was a professor of law. So it is important, especially to the memory of his lordship, to continue to engage law students and lawyers in the profession. So it is a thing of joy and important for us to hold this internship program. As time goes on, we will have other programs that will benefit law students in general, especially for those who are not in their final year. If you are in your final year, congratulations on this internship, and we encourage you to continue to intern with organizations around you. It is important. If you didn't take home anything from this internship program, that should be one of the things you should take home. Continue to engage with other lawyers, practicing lawyers, engage with law firms, engage with organizations that are in line with your career goals or that are aligned with your career goals. And then, of course, our internship doors are still open. Our internship doors are still open. we are still open to questions. Like I said, all the guest lecturers that came online with you for the past 3 weeks are still available. They are always there to answer your questions. So if you have further questions, kindly reach out to us through the emails. And then I also encourage you to follow us on our social media handles. On these platforms, you will be like the first to know of any programs that will come up in our organizations, both for law students and for non-law students. So you could fall into any of the categories. So thank you so much for being here with us. I want to once again appreciate the co-chairs, the board, partners, management and staff of Honorable Justice Innocent Umezulike Foundation for this opportunity to host this program for Nigerian law students. So once again, thank you so much for being part of this program. As for the mute court competition, for the schools that were chosen or that scaled through, we would communicate the new dates for the preliminary stage of the mute court competition. Invitation for the mute court will also be sent to all those who registered for this internship. It is important that you come online, come live with us, so that you would learn 1 or 2 things from your fellow law students who would be lawyers on that platform, and also to learn from the real life judges and lawyers that would be the judges for the mute court competition. So once again, thank you so much. And then congratulations to all recipients of this internship certificate. I would like to say bye to you for now, not forever. Bye to you for now. So kindly unmute your mic. Let us say a little bye-bye to
Thank
all
you
of
so
us.
much, Ma.
Bye. Thank you, Ma.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you. Okay,
Bye.
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 Thank you so much.
Bye. See you again.
Bye, everybody.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yes.
Bye. Thank you, Ma.
Bye. Yes,
Thank you, ma.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.